Today, I'm in London. Yes, I've come to just outside Liverpool Street Station, London Steakhouse Co. Now, it's going to sound strange, but 18 months ago, I went to Angus Steakhouse. That was truly shocking. However, this restaurant here has got a lower rating than Angus Steakhouse. I find that absolutely incredible. On TripAdvisor, it's only there at 2.8. Now, this is a fine dining restaurant. How could it have a rating of 2.8? As always, let's give it a go. Got to enjoy steak, haven't you? 2.8 though, it's a bit worrying. Before we go inside, I'm just going to quickly look and tell you about the menu. Interestingly enough, this restaurant was first opened in September 2003 as Lane's Restaurant and Bar, but by 2008, and with the help of renowned chef Marco Pierre White, it evolved into the London Steakhouse company you see today. Didn't know that? Okay, but I'm taking a look at the menu. First impressions, it's a little bit strange. I mean, look at that for a menu. It's kind of like set out for tourists. I hope it's not a tourist trap. What I am going to have here, though, is the seasonal asparagus. At the moment, asparagus is starting to rain as well. Asparagus is in season. By the time this video goes out, it would just be out of season. Asparagus season is only about 8 weeks long, although you can get it all year round. So I'm going to certainly go for that. I'm going to try a steak. Interestingly enough, with the steaks, you've then got to actually have your add-ons. So all your sides are actually add-on as well. So this is going to get a little bit trumpy. It is, yeah. Then down here, all prices include VAT. That's normal. Discretionary 9.5% service charge be added to your bill. I've got to tell you, that's a little bit lower than normal. Normally it's 12.5%, so yeah. And then you have the cover charge, £1.50 per person. Well, what am I going to do? Stand outside and eat? I mean, I've got to sit at the table, haven't I? £1.50. Well, let's see if they actually give you some olives or some bread with that. So, okay, let's get in. Always raining. We're inside. I actually really like it. It's fine dining, so you've got linen on the tables. A little bit old-fashioned, but I actually really get a nice feel for it. What have I ordered? Straight in here, I've had, as I said outside, I've got to go for the asparagus, comes with the hollandaise sauce. I've gone for the 10-ounce ribeye, which is £38. I've then put a topping on there, tiger prawns at £9. That comes with garlic butter. I've ordered a peppercorn sauce. Back onto the steak. You'll be pleased to know I've ordered it medium. Because so many of you turn around and say, Gary, don't have it medium rare, don't have it rare because I can't stand the blood. Today, you're going to change it. Let's have it medium. I don't mind it any which way but up.
Look at the back.
Then, hang on. Cream potatoes. I'm having a side of cream potatoes and a side of onion rings. What's on the back? Muppet. I'm with gorgeous. You should be holding that, not me. Such a Muppet. Oh, just to let you know, if you want a glass of wine in here, the cheapest one is £15. It's 175 millilitre. It's a Rioja. I'm not going to do that. I'm driving a bit later on, so I'm sticking with the tap water. Nice vintage. Just take a look. It's a little bit underwhelming. Yeah. I chose asparagus because it's in season. What I was expecting was nice, big, thick asparagus spears. I've got 4 little ones here, very, very thin. Got the hollandaise sauce and some dill. So, yeah. Let's start with the spear on its own. Asparagus is one of my favourite vegetables. The tip is where to me, is where all the flavour is. The thing that's quite weird is cold. I don't know if it's meant to be served cold, but it is actually cold. I'm not going to pick them on that quality because a lot of times asparagus is actually served up cold, but that has actually caught me out. It is fresh. There's no ifs, buts, maybes. It's cooked incredibly well. It's got that little bit of a bite. Yeah. Let's try it with the hollandaise. We have a degree of acidity coming in either from lemon or white wine vinegar. What I'm getting is a lot of egg there. I'm not getting the acidity that I really want, which will cut through the richness of the egg. Again, as a sauce goes, it's okay. But what I've got here is, it's underwhelming. There's no other word for it. It is underwhelming. It's a brilliant starter to have because it's very, very light. The only problem is it'll be all over in 3 minutes. Yeah. And the guy's saying in Top Gun, how long is it going to be? It's going to be 15 minutes. 15 minutes is going to be over in 3 minutes. That's kind of what it is. You expect it to last a little bit longer. Maybe not a fair comparison, but I went to Kai, super high-end, was a Michelin-style restaurant. I paid a lot of money for the asparagus there, but I didn't have a problem. Nice thick pieces of asparagus, absolutely fantastic. Here, I can't really compare. £12.50, a bit underwhelmed. Nearly finished. Here we go. There we have the steak. Now, my first impression is that has not been rested properly at all. Can't stand the presentation on it. And I'm being actually really serious here because they put the pot of peppercorn sauce on the side. You can see all the juice running out here from the steak. Got an issue. I've got to lift this up, put it over there. Look at it. Now, I'm not actually going to normally I'd actually pass it back, but I'm actually going to transfer it onto another plate. So we've got tiger prawns on top. Just move them over. They're just the shells, and I'll suck the heads out of the shell, the meat out of the heads in a minute. But look at this. Oh, come on, guys. It's kind of like on a medium rare steak. It's a 3 minute rule. And another 3 minutes because sear on one side for 3 minutes, sear on the other side for 3 minutes, slowly cook for a further 1.5 minutes on each side, and then rest for 3 minutes. You can't say that's being rested. Arrested, maybe. Should be arrested. I'm going to move that out of the way because you don't want to be looking at that as much as I don't want to be looking at it either. There's my cream potato. It's £8.50. Onion rings, £8.50. The peppercorn sauce comes with. But after you got the tiger prawns on top, so 3 tiger prawns in garlic butter is £9. This is overpriced. I can tell you this straight away. This needs to taste absolutely incredible for me to be kind of satisfied. So you've got griddle marks on that side, you've got griddle marks on that side. Let's cut in and see what it looks like. I ordered it medium. You take a look first, as always. Yep, that's medium. So I'm happy with the cooking, no doubts about that. And that's a little bit weird because it's incredibly juicy. So loads of juice there. It hasn't been seasoned. So there's no seasoning on that steak to start with, which I think should always be in place. The other side of it is, because there is no seasoning, the actual ribeye is quite bland. It's my favourite steak as well. No issue on the cooking, as I say. It's a little bit on the tough side as well. That is not a quality piece of meat. Not for the money. £38? £38. So it definitely needs some help. That's that there. I'll come to peppercorn sauce in a second. So this is your portion of creamed potatoes. Yep, they are creamed potatoes. You can see that, very buttery. Put it all on. You can see the portion size for yourself. I have already mentioned it, but that's not exactly a huge portion, is it? Lots of butter. Yet again, no seasoning at all. Some pepper on that. Portion-wise, £8.50 is just nonsense for that. I'm really sorry. That's better. Gary, the chef, has struck again. Yeah, I have struck again. That's 10 times better. Let's try some peppercorn. Let's try a prawn. They're frozen. The reason I tell you, they're mush. Pointless waste of £9. Absolute pointless. Peppercorn sauce. What the hell am I doing here? That's what the song has just said. What the hell am I doing here? Because I'm special. Dun, 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 dun. Peppercorn sauce is fine. It's nice, peppery sauce. It's creamy. Just take a close up in there. Oh, don't want to get it on the table. So I would have preferred some little peppercorn kernels in there. It's okay. It's not mind-blowing. Hasn't set the world on fire. Onion rings. So you get 4 of these chaps. Okay. They're very doughy. Look, it's just very doughy. What this is incredibly average. It's not up there. You're paying a huge amount of money. For this money, you want to be absolutely blown away. And I think they're playing it very safe. You know, hiding, if you like, what they're saying is high-end, high-quality steak. But they're not taking that little risk and seasoning it and putting it all together. It's not good. It's not worth the money at all. Portion-wise, it's just ridiculous. Hi there. I've got to say, not the best piece of steak I've ever had. Okay, and I've also got to say, it's definitely not being rested. No, yeah. I just want to raise it to your attention, or what have you. I just thought it's just as well you bought me new plates. Sorry, extra plates, but that certainly hasn't been rested right.
Mind if I ask the chef to cook a new steak?
No, that's absolutely fine. What I've got is perfect. I don't want to waste any food and what have you. So it's just to let you know, but certainly that needs more resting, as you can see.
Apologies.
Absolutely no problem.
Let me show you.
Yeah, no problem at all. But
Sorry about
no, that's okay. That's great. No, appreciate you coming over. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. He came over earlier on, and I was concentrating on exactly what I was doing there. But it's only right to let them know, because you can see that wasn't properly arrested. In fairness to him, customer service wise, that was good, because he said, look, let me get you another piece of steak. I don't want to waste what I've got here. But it'll be interesting if he actually looks to take it off the bill. Well, this is a rarity, to say the very least. You saw me discuss it here with the manager. He couldn't have been nicer. And I've got to say that, brought it out to the kitchen. The chef apologised. He offered to redo it again. But this is a rarity. You're going to have to come outside, because I'm really surprised, to say the least. That was a very strange experience. I'm going to go on to the food. The asparagus, disappointing, quite bland. The emulsion that was there on top with the hollandaise sauce, that was okay, but it didn't have the lemon, the little bit of acidity that was required. But the asparagus was so thin, it was untrue. Then on to the main meal. So take a look at the steak, not rested. That was very, 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 very poor by the chef in there. Just leave it on the side, let it rest. Okay, then when it comes out, fine. I was lucky because they gave us a couple of extra plates, so I was able to transfer everything onto the plate. The steak itself needed seasoning, and this is really important. You've got to season the steak before you actually put it on the plate. That is a must, in my opinion. Some of you say, no, well, if I don't like salt, well, I don't like this, you shouldn't have steak, in my opinion. That's plain and simple. The tiger prawns on top, they were just mush, they were frozen, not worth ordering. Tiny portion of the creamed potato. Again, needed seasoning. Chef Gary sorted that out, no problem at all. The onion rings, way too doughy. The peppercorn sauce, that was very good. Very good. Not the best, but in comparison to everything else, okay. Now here's the strange one. So I called him back over. I showed him what I had. He brought it back into the kitchen. He showed it to the chef. The chef apologised to him to send it to say sorry to me. I explained about the steak not being the best cut of steak. He offered to redo it straight away. I'll redo it for you, no problem at all. I didn't want to waste the food, so I said no. So that was excellent customer service. They came back, he gave all the feedback. So from my point of view, hands up. That was brilliant customer service. Then I asked for the bill. And he said, no, sir. He goes, I cannot charge you. He said, you clearly didn't enjoy the meal. No charge at all. So I can't show you the bill because there is no bill. That's the first time that's ever happened on the channel. But again, feedback is important. It's really important that you give the feedback. And from my point of view, I actually missed it on camera when he first came down because I was concentrating on actually talking to you guys. But I was like, no, actually, I need to tell him because I'm telling you, so I need to tell him. It's only right that I actually do that. What mark's going to give it? And this is a real tough one. You know, quality-wise, it's not any better than Angus Steakhouse. So I'd give it 2, 3, 2.5, 3, something along those lines. But here's the issue. What do I do here now? Because I actually paid 0 for that meal. I actually didn't pay anything. So customer service was 10 out of 10. That was absolutely brilliant. Hats off to the manager in there. Well done to him. The staff were excellent as well. So the moral of the story is quite simple. If you're not happy, use it. Okay, tell them. You know, not fermez votre la bouche, not shut your mouth. Tell them. You know, and you might get your money back. Oh, you should ask for your money back, actually, while I think of it. Yeah. Guys, what do you think? I mean, I'm a little bit perplexed, to say the least. It doesn't take an awful lot to perplex me, but yeah, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate it. But I actually think on this occasion, he done well, and he done right. I remember going to Jamie Oliver's and getting the potatoes, and they arrived so late, it was untrue, and they still charged me. So customer service-wise, excellent. Food-wise, not so good. Until next time, bye-bye. Money back. No bill. The bank manager will be happy.